Hello guys, Igor here doing one more AppSumo review. Today analyzing Firmbee, that it's a now-in-on project management platform that allows you to control your projects, contacts, invoice, leads, and more from a single location. It claims to be an alternative to Asana and Monday. It's a well-funded tool, so you're not getting a startup, but a SaaS with many employees. And it's a project management tool like Pluto, Lulu, and other project management tool that came on AppSumo. All the features are for the business plan, and the difference of tiers are related to the number of admin users, candidates, and it's that. The other features are unlimited. If you get the tier number 5, you get unlimited admin users. So if you buy more tiers, more administrators users. So let's take a look at the tool. So here are the dashboard, and you can see here that they have many tabs because it's a more complex tool. It's a project management, and it is normal in those kinds of tools. Let's start checking out the language. They have Polish, German, Spanish, French, Russian, and Swedish. So if you click here, you're gonna change all the dashboard to Spanish. So you can see here if they have your language. On the organization settings, you can set up your company name, ID, tax, email, and all the basic information you need to generate invoice. Users is where you can invite, of course, new users and establish their roles. So you invite them with name, surname, email, and that's it. Also, you can rate and select their language. Yeah, they can see the dashboard in their language. So for instance, if the main dashboard is in English, but your user is a Spanish person, you can just select Spanish as their language. And you can choose here the whole, and here is the administrator whole that will have all the features, and there are the limited, they are limited by your tiers. They can be a default user, a manager, or an administrator. Those functions on the tool can be changed. For instance, administrator, project manager, developer, IT, marketing. You can change those specific names, creating your own dictionary. You can also personalize your invoice, your numbering series, taxes, and all other kinds of issues that you would need to make it properly to your enterprise. Let's start checking out the features. Firmbee has an agenda, as you can see here. On the first tab, you can have different kind of calendars. For instance, a calendar to a marketing team, another calendar to your designers team, another calendar for the business management team. So you can create many calendar easily. Just click here on new calendar, name the calendar, and choose the color. And then here you can change it between one and the other calendars. You can also see the status by new, in progress, done, and concealed. And when you need to create another issue, adding things on your calendar, just click here, and then you can select if it's an event, meeting, or task. So you add the title, and in which calendar you're going to add that event, meeting, or task. And you can add the start date and end date, selecting time, or if it's whole day. Just click on save. It will show up here on the calendar. So that is the agenda feature of Firmbee. You can see here that they have a to-do list. You click here to add the to-do, task 1, and you can select the due date of that task. Save the dates, and then save, and you're gonna see the tasks on the specific days. You're gonna see the today here, and you can also merge between dates. You can see here that I created the first task 1 here on Thursday. So you can easily manage it, create a to-do and for each date, and then you can easily come here and see the days. You can also see the whole week. You can see task 1 I created here, and another task. So that is the to-do feature. You can also add contacts. This is the Firmbee CRM, and just click here to add the contact. then add photo, company name, the tax ID, company ID, and different fields, company type, lead, new client, regular client, the size of the company, etc. You can add virtually every kind of information you want, even adding a description here. On the to-do list, I forgot to say that you can set your priority between high, low, normal, or even add a new option of priorities. Here is where you create the project. So when you're doing properly the project management feature of Firmbee, click here and then you name the project, start date and end date, the budget, status of the project, new, in progress, complete, if it's an internal project or not, the methodology that you will use to manage that project. So that's important for you to see. You can use Agile, Extreme Programming, Kanban, Lean, PMI, Prince, Scrum, Scrumban, Waterfall. Let's select Kanban. The risk of the project. This is cool, for instance, for legal teams, that they can select the risk of the legal actions, if there are two risk or if no, low risk or no risk. You can create tags, okay? Management, sales, service, or create any tags you want. Actually, here's service. And add a description. Here you can see the details of the project. New tech log, service, start and ending dates, the project his, the methodology. Here's a Kanban board. The first one, you change the project features clicking here. You can see that the project management is powerful. So here you create the first issue of your Kanban event, meeting, or task. One, you're going to add directly the task to your calendar. Remember that you can create many calendars. Have more options here where you can add description, place, assign the users, add attachments to your task as any project manager. Add contacts, adding comments. You can comment here beside your issue. There's a time tracker, milestone, many features for each issue. And then you click on save. You can see on our agenda your task 1 here already. See here the task. Here's where you add the details of your project. You add or change the about. Then you can add a document with an URL, document name and the document URL. Then you add the project documentation. Here's where you can add clients for that project and the project team members. So you choose the users who will work in that project. Here you can take notes about that project. Here you can also add files on that notes. Here are the files where you can add the files that are relevant for that project. Here you just added an image. Here you can create documents for the project. Document content here. You can also add a full screen to write the document. You have a blank page. Revenue, where you can add existing invoice and new tax invoice. Expense, can add the expense you're having in that project, so on. We have also timesheets. You can also add questions for your employees to answer about that project. And here you can see the activities, the history of that project. On that field, you can create documents. You can select even the type of the document and add also new options for those types. You can attach the document to a project, and then you just write here. As I said, they have a blank screen here. And here's the Coworking tabs, where you have the limit of candidates. So check the associated details, get a quick CV preview, and add a related coworker or task. They said that they even you can use those candidate features for nonprofits, for the volunteers. So the number of candidates that you have depends on your tier. You add candidates as you are adding any user with more features. You can rate that candidate as well. You can select the source where you find that candidate, where they came from, the position they are seeking, the current company, education, if they want remote work or not, to which agent he or she is attached, and so on. Salary expectations, this is important. Also, you can add co-workers that are associated to your company, to your projects. You can create job ads like that. and also create content from those job ads. And Firmbee also has WordPress templates to help you with that feature to get the candidates. Let me fill out this one, then you can see how it works. Here is an example of job ads, and you can also save those as templates, so you don't need to fill out everything again. Also, a spot for the HR profiles. You can see that the tool have many things. It's impossible to overview everything. You can see the finance, so the cooperation tab, the project management tab, and what is it? The calendar, agenda to do, and the finance. So we have revenues, offer, expense, and products. You can create products here. Here you can see an invoice, bank account number, PO number, client, choose a project. Not difficult to create an invoice. So I need to add a real IBAN format to create that. So I need to add an actually real bank number here. So I can't create. But you can see, you just update everything, and also create offers for your product or service, add your expense if they are unpaid, paid, partially paid, or overdue. So all the fields you need to manage your finance. Here is the fields to add your expense. You can also add the relevant files of that expense. And here is where you create the product. So the name of the product, description, code, unit, price, then you have a new product here. Of course, the tool is much more complex than what I'm showing off to you. They are like these are an overview of all the basic features of Firmbee. They also have an WordPress features that you can check out on their website, where they give you some WordPress theme templates to, get those job ads to work. And then here you can see the main features here on the manage your firm projects. We saw manage your firm's tasks. We saw the due dates, etc. The task workforce. We're gonna add your employees, your contacts as well. When you are adding people, all the dashboard are going to be filled out of information. Manage the recruitment, the revenue, the expense, the invoice, the leads, deadlines, products, and offers for those products. So we saw, an overview of everything. This can be used by design teams, humans, resource, event planning, IT teams, marketing agents, sales. So for several industries. It's a tool that is established. They have many employees. It's not a startup. So if you need that kind of tool, you can see that they are getting soon Android app and Apple app as well. Those are coming soon. And so on, one project management platform with manager firm issues, finance, support, remote teamworks, and HR process. So we will organize all your firm around Firmbee. I hope you like that review. If you need a tool like that, it's established, so no risk. And I add the description of the tool, the link in the description. Thank you so much. Bye bye.